Hello people and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, my name is RDF and in today's video we are going to be testing out another tactic. This tactic was created by CBP. It is a strikerless. It is going to be a 4-2-2-2-0. I believe I said that correctly. I get my numbers mixed up. But before we dig into this tactic, make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you like this video. Also in the comments, you can leave any recommendations of which tactic you would like to see tested out next. And at the end of this video, I will be showing you guys how this tactic scores its goals. So there will be some match highlights. Now this tactic is actually suitable for most teams, so what I did is kind of used an underdog team. We are Aston Villa for this test, who have some decent players, but they aren't the best team in the Premier League, of course. They are predicted to finish 18th, so hopefully we can smash that media prediction. If you want to be more involved in these tactics, or if you need any tactical help, make sure you join our Discord. The link will be in the description also, but for now, let's get started with this video. So here we are. It's called Adrenaline Momentum Strikerless and it is created by my good friend CBP, and I am going to walk through this tactic with you right now. In goal we have the sweeper keeper on the support duty. Both wingbacks are wingbacks on the support duty. They have no instructions. By the way, there are no player instructions, no added player instructions. I think that's really cool and I really believe it helps a lot of people understand some tactics just a little bit better. If there are no team instructions, then maybe you can spot yourself where you are going wrong or where you can improve. But in goal we have the sweeper keeper on the support duty. Both wingbacks or fullbacks are wingbacks on the support duty. In defense we have two central defenders. Now they need to be very composed players. Make sure they are actually decent ball playing defenders. Now people may think that central defenders are kind of like no nonsense defenders, so they don't really look at the possession attributes for central defenders when they are looking for central defenders, but it's actually kind of important, especially with things like composure, first touch if you're playing from the defense, and their concentration. But in defense we have two central defenders on the defend duty. In defensive midfield we have a defensive midfield on the defend duty. As an underdog team you aren't going to be expecting a lot of possession, and a defensive midfielder is a very good role for trying to win the ball back from those teams who are very good in possession. His defensive midfield partner is a segundo volante. He will be looking to get further forward, similar to a box-to-box midfielder. On the flanks we have two wingers. They will be running wide with the ball, trying to stretch play, and that can actually leave some space for the two shadow strikers. Which now we are going to move on to. The two attacking midfielders are shadow strikers. Again, they have no added instructions. Now for the team instructions, for the mentality we have the positive mentality. The attacking width is set to 50%, so it's on fairly wide. For the approach play we are going to be playing out of defense, so again it's important for your central defenders to be nice and composed on the ball. For the passing directness we have the standard passing directness and the tempo is set to higher. In the final third, or your approach play, when your players are in possession of the ball, they will be running at the defense more than usual. Now for the transition instructions, when the possession has been lost, your team will counter press, and when the possession has been won, your team will make their counter movements into the open spaces. When your goalkeeper is in possession, he will be taking short kicks, but it's down to him. It's all his decision to who he distributes the ball to. Now for out of possession, which is it's going to be interesting, this one. We have the standard line of engagement and we have the standard defense line. That is something we don't see too often, and partnered with a standard defensive width, again, that's just far from something we see on the usual. But also with the defensive shape, we do have the offside trap, we have the usage of tighter marking, a more urgent pressing intensity, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and we are going to be more forceful with our tackles by getting stuck in. Those are the player roles, instructions, team instructions. Are there any set pieces set up? For the corners on the right hand side, this is what it looks like, so it's going towards the near post. And for the attacking corners on the left side, this is what it looks like. Now let's check if there's any attacking throw-ins. Yes, there is. I believe on the right hand side there's a long throw, and on the left hand side there is a long throw. So that is the tactical setup for the set pieces. We are now going to look at some of the results. In the competitions in the Premier League, Aston Villa finished 5th, so we did smash that media prediction. We won 17 games out of the 38, so it's basically half. We drew 12 and we lost 9. We did manage to get 63 points. Ross Barkley scoring amazing 17 goals in the Premier League. Jack Grealish getting an average rating of 7.22, so that is very pleasing for those Jack Grealish fans. The most assists, Jack Grealish and Ross Barkley, so those two players are very important, and those are the shadow strikers. In the FA Cup, we got knocked out in the 4th round by Fulham, and in the Carabao Cup, we got knocked out in the 2nd round by Bristol City. We are now going to look at some statistics in the Premier League. For the average possession, we were 19th, so again, not a possession-based tactic, but it's a very effective one. In possession, the key elements are to create space and exploit that space, so possession isn't very important for this tactic. For the goals, we scored the 6th most goals in the league, just behind Southampton. We managed to score 64 goals with an expected goals for of 48.75. The goals from corners, we scored 6, so the set piece routine is working very well. And for the clear-cut chances created, we managed to create 18 clear-cut chances. Our conversion rate, we had the 2nd best conversion rate in the league, so we did very well in creating space and exploiting it, being clinical also. And when it comes to dribbles made, we made the most dribbles in the game, or in the season I should say, with 128 completed dribbles. Defensively, we were kind of solid. We had the 5th best defense in the league, which is very good for a team who were predicted to finish 18th. When it comes to possession 1, we was very good off the ball, winning the possession the 2nd most in the league. And when it comes to interceptions, we came in 5th place. Now for the goals, any top goal scorers, Ross Barkley was in the list with 17 goals and Jack Grealish just behind him with 16 goals. Very important players, both Jack Grealish and Ross Barkley. When it comes to shots on target percentage, you can see John McGinn is there, Bertrand Traore is there, and Jack Grealish is there in 8th place. And for the assist, again, Ross Barkley, Jack Grealish, those two names are likely going to pop up a lot when we are talking statistics because they are very important players. So now we have discovered who the 2 most important players are in this system. So now we are going to check the attacking efficiency. Where's Aston Villa here? We were passive, but we were very, very clinical. So we don't need to be aggressive in order to be clinical. As long as we score our goals once the chance presents itself, then that is a job very well done. Us, alongside Southampton, were the most clinical sides in the Premier League. Defensively, our defensive efficiency, you can see we were bang in the middle. So we were quiet, we weren't leaky, we weren't impenetrable, but we were on the quiet side of things. How did we score most of our goals? Most of our goals were used with the play shot technique, and 15 of our goals, and we scored 15 times with powerful shots. We did score 9 lobs and 8 headers. How did we assist most of our goals? Well, basically through balls. Through balls are very, very important. Now, if you want to increase them, heighten them maybe, you could add the pass into space, but without the pass into space, you can see it does very well in creating chances, especially with the through balls. Most of our goals came from through balls, and to score them, it came from plays and powerful shots. So now let's look at the squad statistics, because 3 players scored 17 goals. Only 2 of them were at Aston Villa. Sorry if I got you guys excited, but Jack Grealish scored 17 goals. Ross Barkley scored 17 goals also. John McGinn managed to get 7 goals, and Ollie Watkins, I almost called him Ollie Barkins, Ollie Watkins managed to score 5 goals. The top assists, the top creators in our team were Jack Grealish, Ross Barkley, Bertrand Traore and Matty Cash if you want to include him. The highest average rated players were Jack Grealish, Ross Barkley, Emiliano Martinez and Bjorn Engels, who was our centre back. For some odd reason, now this isn't, I'm not the only one that has this issue, but for some reason Aston Villa, you can see here, they done very well. We got into Europa places despite being predicted to finish 18th, but our average rating just it's kind of disappointed. It doesn't kind of tell the full story. It just tells you that Jack Grealish and Ross Barkley had a very good season, but not the same story goes for everyone else, which I believe is quite unfair, and it kind of puts a downer on the tactic a little. But Aston Villa finished 5th. We are in Europe, so next season we are going to be playing in Europe, and if we build on this team the season after, there's no reason why we can't get into Champions League. Now lastly, for the training, this is how my training schedules were throughout the whole season. I will declare this in all my videos just in case some people miss it, but in all my test videos I will be using this set of training schedules. Now it's what I created and I've kind of made it suitable for plug and play tactics. We don't really have a tactical style to be focusing on. We are kind of mainly focusing on the match preparations. We're just going to be focusing on the next match, the next match, the next match, and hopefully that can help us increase our results in the matches also. So if you want to use these training schedules, make sure you copy these training schedules right now. This is when there are 2 matches during the week. It's very similar to when there is 1 match during the week. But my name is RDF. It has been a pleasure. Big shout out to CBP for allowing me to use this tactic. I had a great time showing you guys this tactic. I hope you guys had a great time too. Make sure if you are new or you haven't yet, and if you are enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Also leave a comment of which tactic you would like to see next. If you have an idea, just leave a comment, or you can join the Discord server. The Discord server will be also in the description. Again, my name is RDF. I will see you soon. Peace out, and hopefully now you guys will enjoy the match highlights. Peace out, guys. Peace out.